Hello everyone, on Tuesday the 25th of March. Now, for many of you, you know that my mum used to work for Kent County Council. She used to work with Unaccompanied Asylum Seeking Children. However, she knew that they weren't children. They were basically adults. Now, she used to bang her head against the brick wall with Kent County Council saying, "Come on mate, they're not children, these are adults." But she found herself constantly hitting her head against a brick wall. Now, she ended up resigning her position, but she said, "Liam, you've got to do something about this. Why don't you start a YouTube channel or something?" And so I did. That was way back in 2021. But within a year, in 2022, March the 25th, some 3 years ago today, she passed away. Yeah, cancer got her. Now, she used to smoke a lot and drink, but it wasn't those kind of cancers that got her. So what I'd like to do for all of my new subscribers and people who might not have seen this video before, it's the only video that I have of my late mum, and one that she knew way back 4 or 5 years ago. She knew that this whole invasion is a farce and these unaccompanied asylum seeking children are men. Anyway, rest in peace, mum. Enjoy the video. Thanks for watching. Hello everybody. Thank you for all of your subscriptions and your likes, but this is my mum. Say hi.
Hi.
Mum lives in Hythe, which is 5 miles to the west of Folkestone, and I'm just going to give a quick 2-minute interview. 2 minutes, you got 2 minutes. So, what do you think about the migrant crisis?
I think it's terrible. I don't think this country can cope with the amount of illegal immigrants coming into the country at this present time. When you think about the money that's spent on them, and we're in a big crisis financially anyway. We've got to do something to stop it, and I'm not quite sure. I know Liam's doing his bit, but I'm not sure what we need to do to put a stop to it, because Boris Johnson said take back control. That's why he won the election, but obviously he's not taking back control, is he?
No. So you used to work with young migrants. How many out of, like, percentage wise, how many of the migrants that are here are original, they really need asylum, and how many of them are fake and economic?
Possibly, I would say 50%, and that's giving it a good... But the trouble is, I must tell you, that when the migrants come in and have an interview with the Border Force, they've been told to say they're 16. And once they say they're 16, the Border Force say, "Over to you, social services, you prove they're not 16. And that is the problem. The Border Force, a social worker has to be at the docks, social worker interviews and says to the Border Force, "Come on mate, he's got a beard growing into his chest hair. He's not 16, your problem, not ours."
So why do you think there's so many young men coming? Because you worked for how many years in
about maybe two.
What, for Kent County Council?
Yeah.
So why do you think so many men are coming?
Well, the men, obviously some of them, the true illegal immigrants, have suffered a great deal, and I have to say I've never met any nasty person at all, but the true ones have fled Afghanistan, Iraq, but with Eritrea, what they're fleeing is serving to do their national service. They don't want to do their national service, but that's not a reason to really put upon England. You know, it's a human rights issue. Something needs to be done about that, I agree. But they were lovely lads, I'm not decrying them. Some of them were lovely lads, really lovely. But obviously the parents want them to make it here and then eventually to send money back to them. But the Albanians, I had 2 land on Sangay Beach, was it? Maybe Sangay. They stayed one night in the reception centre and then the next morning they disappeared. obviously gone to a car wash or something like that. I don't know.
So, couple more questions. One question: what do you think Priti Patel is doing wrong? You've got to speak
I
up.
think Priti Patel is tied because the solicitors are blocking her efforts to deport these people. Corrupt solicitors who are getting loads of money are blocking her deporting them for legal reasons. But at the end of the day, what I would like is for Boris Johnson to actually come on TV and let us know what the heck he's going to do about it. What is he going to do about it?
Alright. And so, right, what do you think about the protests that your son, went to on Dover on Saturday?
I think it's dreadful. The police brutality was just absolutely awful. But I do know because my hubby, I'm 66, my hubby's 74, and we went to demonstrate for Brexit and for Marine A in London, and there again, police on horseback and kettled me and my 74-year-old husband with his walking stick into a little arena, and he wanted to go to the toilet, and they wouldn't let him out, and then they did and said he'd not be allowed back again. Now everyone, what annoys me is people who actually protest claim to be far right or fascist or whatever. We're not. We're just, people of my age just are so distraught at the way this country has become. We are absolutely distraught with it, and we don't know what to do. We just don't know what to do. It's not the country people fought for in the war, you know. My father-in-law was a Jap prisoner of war for 4 years. My father fought in Burma, and those poor lads in the Battle of Britain were only 16 or 17. What would they think now about what is happening to this country?
I think you made a great point, and I think for everybody that is watching this video now, that's my little mummy. That's my little mum. Right, and by the way, if you can do, subscribe to Soldiers Off the Street. But yeah, this is where this is where I get my smoking from.
Oh, I smoke like a trooper and drink like a fish.
Mum, thank you.
Okay, bye everybody.
Say bye. I need to get you your own YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Right.
Bye everybody. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Bye bye.